You're now tuned into pSyk's weekly Nerf dosage.
Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to episode 44 of PWND. Now, before I start this episode, I just want to update all of you on something. I would like to firstly apologize to everyone who I actually mentioned that were winners for my previous giveaway. You know, I had this giveaway for my 30th episode way back, like about maybe 3-4 months ago, and I've been always receiving messages from you guys, especially from my lemon drops. I'm really sorry that you haven't received the item yet. And I was like, you know, in my heart and in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, hey, just chill the fuck out, you know, just relax. I've shipped the stuff out, you should be getting it. It might take a little longer because, you know, I'm not really that filthy rich and I'm paying for all of your shipping, and it's at least 10 plus 7 plus at least 18 items out, you know, and shipping on such a scale is not that cheap. So I was thinking to myself, and I did get a bit pissed, I did get a bit agitated, and I do apologize for feeling that way. But I mean, if you put yourself in my shoes, hopefully you can understand how I feel. But yeah, so I kept receiving messages, and it was up till now, people are still telling me, you know, hey pSyk, I'm just checking with you. And these are the really polite ones where they go like, hey pSyk, just checking with you, have you shipped the item out, because I haven't received it yet. And you know, it only dawned on me, and I have no idea why, it just slipped my mind, but it only dawned on me recently that, you know, yeah, 3 months is actually not right. So I really am sorry, I just lost track of time about that, and I really totally, you know, just yeah, I'm really sorry that I got pissed off at you guys. I honestly was getting a bit pissed off. So what I did was I went down to the post office because they weren't doing anything good for me over the phone, and I found out that it's actually stuck there. I'm really sorry about this. Okay, let me tell you the story so I can hopefully explain myself and make the situation a bit clearer for you guys. Okay, so now most of the winners of that giveaway were overseas addresses. So what I did was I brought everything down to the post office nearby, the local one here at my area, and I got it all weighed, and I actually checked for the price of how much I should pay for postage, and I wanted to go for simple basic postage, you know. So the staff, I won't mention the name, lady or guy, I won't say it because I don't want to get people into trouble. It might be an honest mistake, I don't know. But the staff told me a certain price for each item. So that would be for the barrel spacers of the 82K and the Bob's clip and of the China Splat. So what happened was I brought everything back home. I packed it all nicely individually. I stuck the stamps of the amount that I was told, posted it all out via that post office, and I even had my number on every single item there, every single one. And guess what? I was just informed by them at their main office, at the main branch, that I did not pay enough for shipping. So they just detained all the items. Instead of shipping it back to me, and instead of even giving me a call, and I was like, oh my god. So if I didn't pick it up, what would you do? Then it'd be like, after a certain period of time, after a certain time frame, we would just throw everything away. I'm like, what the hell? Like, this isn't even my mistake. I went up to your staff, and your staff told me that price, so I paid it. I mean, I'm not trying to cheat you or anything, but there's a reason why every single item over here did it not occur to you that 10 of the same item and 7 of another of the same item have all the same postage labels on it? Like, seriously? So I am really disappointed. I am quite pissed off. I'm actually waiting for an approval letter and an application for an appeal for them to release everything back to me. Let me get this sorted out, and I make sure that I will ship everything out to you guys. I'm really sorry. I don't know how long this is going to take. This is the first time it's happened to me. This is the first time I've ever heard of such a thing. But I truly am genuinely sorry. So yeah, just hold on tight, guys. I hope you guys don't get irritated. I mean, if you guys get irritated, then I don't really know, because it's free stuff for you, right? So I hope not. So yeah, once again, my apologies. And most of all, the apologies is for actually getting pissed off at you guys for no reason. Okay, I'm sorry. Next time I will make sure I'll check it first, okay? Alright, so yeah, now on to the main part of the video. You guys were asking, yes, and you guys actually requested for ranged test or range demonstration of the Centurion. Yes, I did, and I also did a range test because someone requested for it too, of the modified MX6. So check it out here. Hey, what's up guys? I picked a really bad day to conduct this range test because it's really hot today. It finished raining this morning and now it's just really humid, and that buzzing sound in the background is the trash compactor truck, you know, the truck of death. Yeah, so it's going around all the refuse chutes and packing up all the trash, so that's why it's so noisy. But yeah, as you can see, it's really hot and I'm perspiring, like sweating like a pig. But anyway, I have 100-foot measuring tape lined out, and I'll show you the start that it's over here. And I mentioned to you guys that this Centurion is actually firing past 100 feet, so it's also good that we have all these parking lots, and 100 feet spans across about 12 lots, so we can actually just take cue from there if it goes past, and we have a rough estimation of how far this thing fires. Having a really small deck is really convenient when you're doing measuring tape layout. That's how small it is. But yeah, just for proof to you guys, I've stuck on some words on my Centurion. We'll start over here. So this was the Psykenstein by Zane Ranger. I hope you guys can see it. And then I have Ant Flow by Bling Bling, Massive Destruction by Mysterious Heavy Boy. After a few different suggestions he gave, he decided on Massive Destruction. Wizard by Castiel Angel, Bullshit by Tan Jia Sing, and we have this super long one that I promised Southern Brisbane Nerf Club that I would try. It's Pneumonia Ultramicroscopic Silicovolcaniosis. Let me try that again. Pneumonia Ultramicroscopic Silicovolcanosis. Yeah, well, I won't try it again. And then we have the Flugel Snot by Griever, the Griever 2112. The funny one over here called the Cat Butt by Ampulex Compressor. And did I miss out any? I didn't, because I have one more right at the front here, which is the Butt Tickler by Joe Espinoza. So yeah, hopefully, you know, I mean, after you guys gave me all those suggestions, I thought, you know, all of it was really funny. So I decided, you know, I'm just gonna stick everything on. So yeah, so let's just cut to the chase, and I'll be using 6 silicone tip darts over here, as you can see. Right, so here's the starting mark, just right here. Okay, that's the 1 foot, the 0 foot point, and I'll be taking cue from this this pillar over here and that white line right here. Okay, so let's go. Oh, of course, everything will be fired off parallel to ground, and sorry Corey, I don't think I'll be able to uphold or maintain your standards, because those are really good standards, but this is just an estimation for you guys, okay? And the reason why I'm using silicone tip darts is because it's the most commonly used type of stefans now in our Singaporean wars. So yeah, here we go. Sorry, tough trigger pull. The last one was a really bad dart. The tip broke off and the foam body flew out. So anyway, just let you guys see that all the darts are out. As you can see, there's no more darts, okay? So let's go check out the ranges. Some fish-tailed out, and there's a bit of dart skip. So yeah, you guys should just take note, okay? Let's go. Starts from here. Let me just get my tripod down. Alright, let's go. So this is where the foam blank is, as you can see, the blank over there, and this is the let me try and get closer a little bit. That says 38 feet. Okay, so that's kind of crappy. Travel down. I seem to have lost track of. Oh, okay. So these two darts are about the same. This is the 84 foot mark. You can see one dart right there, and one dart there. Let me just find the camera. Yeah, there's the dart. And this is the 83, 84 foot mark. 83, 84. Okay, let's travel down some more. And there seems to be a car. This is the 100 foot mark, as you can see. But I have 1, 2, 3 darts. So the first one is right here at the ramp. I don't know why this guy came all the way up here, but this guy is here. Just let me wait for him to drive past. So that's one over there. There's one right here, and the last one is here at this parking lot. And I don't know what this guy is doing. He's just waiting next to me. He came all the way up and he went down. That's really strange behavior. Look, there are absolutely no cars. I don't know what he's trying to do. So anyway, as promised, so this is the 100 foot mark. We have a 1, 2, 3, another one more parking lot. So that's about 4 spaces. 12. It's about 30% more. So I would say that's about, give and take, 120 feet. This one over here. 266 right here. It's a dart. Yeah, so hopefully this gives you a better insight. Depends on your darts, I guess, your dart fit and your dart type. But yeah, so silicone tip darts, I'm getting about 100. I would say, because of all the crappy shots, effective range is about 80 to about 110 feet. We have to give and take some dart skip. So yeah, hopefully you guys are, I guess, satisfied with the performance. So I'm just telling you guys I'm in line. Yeah. Okay, now just for fun, I'll be using 6 pink foam stefans. They are felt tip stefans, just in case you guys use them overseas and silicone tips are not the norm for you. Just see how it goes. Silicone tip darts seem to be a lot more consistent, although they don't get as much range as what am I talking about? Sorry. These felt tip stefans are getting a lot more consistent ranges as opposed to the silicone tip darts, and I think they're a lot more accurate. They don't fissure as much. Maybe it's because I have poor dartsmanship or dartsmithship. I don't know. So let's go check it out. Yeah, right. So we just take a stroll all the way. Okay, that should be a lot better for the camera angle. And you can see now all the pink dots starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the closest one here being at about 81 feet. And the furthest one, which is that one, being at about 93 feet. So I think it's a lot more consistent, these pink foam darts. Interesting. By special request, I will be firing off and doing a ranged test on the modified MX6. Now please take note, I did try to touch up the seal a little bit, but something happened and it's back to square one. So I have a crappy seal with a very smooth rotation still. And yeah, I'll be firing off each dart at about 5 or 6 pumps. I think about 6 pumps, but I will be holding the barrel up a little bit, so I'll be doing this in between each shot. Okay, so here we go. The previous dart flew and glided really far. So did this dart. Exceeding expectations by far. Okay, so I'm just put this out. Let's go check it out. This is quite surprising. Yeah, just in case you guys are wondering, I already cleared the floor or the road of darts. So here we go. Okay. Right, let's travel down. The first dart is here. Of course, we have taken into consideration some dart skip, but this is the 78 feet mark. So it's about, I would say, 68 feet. And the rest are like past the 100-foot mark. So we have one here, another one there, one right there, which is about the same distance away as that one. And the last one, which is the most amazing, flew all the way here. And this one is the one that glided really far. There is a bit of dart skip, but yeah, to be fair, we just take away about 10 feet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parking lots away from this thing. So that's about, I would say, 130 feet. I don't know, 125, about 125 to 130 feet. Yeah, it's pretty surprising. So you guys can actually see the potential of a modified MX6, and the fact that I'm using silicone tip darts means also that you guys would probably get a much better performance that if you were to be using hot glue domes instead of these silicone tip darts. Yeah, please take note that, of course, having darts like these also means that they fishtail a lot. So yeah, go ahead, get yourself an MX6, go modify it, overhaul it, change out the barrels of PETG, use some good darts, do a pump replacement, and upgrade the seal. The seal is the kicker. Bye. Welcome back. So yeah, I mean, the Centurion fires at least 100 feet, 110, 120. But the one that really surprised me the most though was the MX6. That one was, it performed a lot better than I expected. And yeah, so now I guess this is the whole question of, so if everyone here in Singapore is using silicone tip stefans, but these darts are light and they fishtail, they glide a lot more, as opposed to less range but more accurate performances from the slug darts, should we just go back to using slug darts? I don't know, because a lot of our games over here don't allow hot glue domes, which is quite a shame actually. Yeah, even the only ones that did allow hot glue domes don't allow hot glue domes anymore. Maybe I should heed Atani's advice and go organize a hot glue dome war. I don't know. Yeah, I'll think about that. So anyway, on to the next part. But before that, I just want to tell you guys that I received my Tek Recon Havok, but I actually tried to film it in a different way. I've been watching a lot of this guy called DashEXP. I don't know if you guys watch DashEXP, but that guy is hella funny. He's just crazy hilarious. And if you have seen his awkward unboxing videos, those are like, they are just really funny. It's the whole package. He looks really funny. His expressions are hilarious. So anyway, I won't plug him anymore. But in the fashion of DashEXP, I'm actually gonna try to do this over enthusiastic unboxing of the Tek Recon Havok. Yeah, so, well, I hope you guys leave me some feedback on that, but in the meantime, just check it out. Hey, 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 hey! You know what arrived in my mail a couple of days ago? You know? Bam, 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 bam! My Tek Recon Havok is finally here! It took a long time, but now it's finally here, so I'm gonna go to the unboxing, but first let me just show you guys the box itself. Tek Recon Advanced Battle Systems, and this guy with like, look, he has green eyes. Like, I don't have green eyes, but look at that, looking all sexy and Justin Bieber and shit. Like, so anyway, it's max distance, 72 round capacity, GPS team battles. Includes 36 NRG rounds, and yeah, just one set, one ensemble, one. Here you go. Yeah. So yeah, I've been waiting for this shit. Whoa, look at the back of the box. It's about the whole game and the application and stuff, and we don't really care about that. I've been waiting for this. I got myself the super limited edition one from Kickstarter. This is the black chrome Havok that actually looks more like a really shiny bling bling thingy with a little bit of black. Nice little bit of what you call this? Carbon fiber detail. That's right, carbon fiber. Got myself my knife. Don't want to use this knife. Gonna use this knife instead. Yeah, so here we go. Do you know why I'm opening up this box? Because this box came to me in a crappy condition anyway. So I was thinking, you know, I might just not leave it inside the box, and I think that the Havok actually looks a lot cooler if it's taken out and displayed. So that's the reason why I'm opening up, and I'm not gonna leave it new in box, okay? Yeah. And we have the instruction manual. You don't need to read that shit. Okay, I got my cutters here, and I want to take this blaster out of the box, but I don't want to damage the shell, and I'll just cut the back. Ain't I smart? Now this here is the jungle style clip, and it's cool because it actually is filled with powder. It's got a lot of powder in it, yeah. So anyway, this thing feels really sturdy. It's a nice grip, and it's got a nice carbon fiber finishing. Now finally onto the main blaster itself. As you can see, it's all black chrome. It's not really black chrome, it's like dark grey chrome. And yeah, it's... Woohoo! Feels good. And let's see about the stock. Aha! It's comfortable as heck, check it out. Yeah, well, it's so shiny that it's kind of like a fingerprint magnet, but it's okay because it's a cool Havok anyway. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this one says XG series over here. Does your Havok say XG series? But anyway, it's a nice touch they added over here. This is like a rubber finish for the shoulder stock, and it's really comfortable. The grip is really plasticky because it's the whole black chrome shit. Yep. Oh, look at that, look. That's not right, but it's okay anyway because it looks cool, right? It's a cool Havok, right? I know. Now I put 6 rubber bands on each side of this jungle style clip, and I'm gonna be giving a quick firing demonstration of this thing on both settings, for the easy rapid firing and for the power setting. Let's try it out. Hey, that fired. It wasn't supposed to happen. Let's try it anyway. That's on the speed setting. Let's try it out on the power setting. Why does it fire when it pumps? It's not that difficult to fire on the power setting, but this thing it's pretty fun actually. This was the unboxing of my limited edition Kickstarter only black chrome Tek Recon Havok. And you know what's even cooler? It's got my name on it. See? Customization. Yeah! Yeah, okay, back to reality. I honestly felt pretty stupid filming that whole part. You know, because there were some things that really surprised me about it, and I didn't really have a chance to really explore the Havok before actually doing that, because, you know, it's supposed to be an unboxing anyway. But now that I have had a little bit more time to play with the Havok, I'd like to point out that the whole thing is actually pretty greasy. I think there's some of the lube like actually leaking out over here on this side and on the top. And let me just get closer up to the camera so that you guys can see. But I look at the finish in this area over here. Okay, it's really clean, but I have some of the grease or the lube from this area over here, and I'm gonna put it there so you guys can see what kind of a mark it leaves. You see that it's really unsightly, and it's one thing that I didn't really like about it. I don't know, like now I have to find a way to remove all of that, and yeah, to get rid of all that gunk. Now with that said, also okay, first of all, I am a fan of Kickstarter. I am a fan of the whole website and all its concept and the ideas behind it, and I've always been, I guess I would call myself a Kickstarter junkie, and I guess I can forgive Tek Recon for actually being late on the shipment of the blasters, the Havok and the Hammerhead. But you know, all of you who have actually backed up Tek Recon for the Kickstarter, I know that a lot of you were very disappointed at the fact that there was one particular store that had the Tek Recon Hammerheads on shelves even before those people who backed the Kickstarter up received it, and I didn't think that was too cool. But yeah, I mean, I guess there is a difference, you know, being able to keep to your timeline, or you know, in that case it was quite a big of a blunder for me. Just to prove to you guys, yeah, I got this kind of stuff. I mean, Kickstarter always has really cool stuff. This is how I hold my keys now, and this is from the Key Smart campaign, and all you just do is just twist out your keys, and it helps you keep your keys in a compact stuff. I'm not trying to advertise, but I'm just telling you guys that I get stuff on Kickstarter all the time, and almost everything that I've backed up so far has arrived late, so I can understand, because you know, from concept and from prototype process to actually manufacturing in mass quantities, there's bound to be some problems, and I can understand. But yeah, in the case of my particular Havok though, and I've already brought this up to them. Okay, wait, I just realized that the stock is removable, and I want to see what it looks like without the stock, so I can't seem to. Okay, it looks a little bit strange without the stock, in my opinion. It's like nothing here looks really weird, like a big ass Robocop gun. Yeah, and just let me put the stock back. Okay, so yeah, I was a bit disappointed with the workmanship on this thing, because I don't know if you guys can see. I want to make sure that you guys can see it. Like, this is the customization part, and it's just a piece of plastic in a frosted silver finish, and it's got like 4 like screw details you know, printed on, with a little outline that isn't really cut out straight anyway. You can still see the black outline on this edge over here, and it gets cut off over here, and it's my name printed. First of all, the font that they use for the name printing for customization doesn't match this or this or this or this. It just doesn't match any of the fonts on the blaster itself, which looks a bit strange. And second, the finish itself doesn't match the entire blaster at all. I mean, even if they did it in green or white, it would have matched better. And the last thing I would like to point out is that, let me try and get the angle for you. Maybe you guys can, oh yeah, you can see it right there. On the right side edge, you can see that white mark, and actually there is some right at the bottom over here along this ridge. Yeah, you can see it now. Yeah, see those the scratched out parts, or the ugly parts? Those are actually caused by I believe the glue that they used to stick this on, and the excess glue kind of leaked out and caused all these things. Now this finish is actually really shiny, you guys can tell, but that, you know, on a surface like this, that kind of glue I guess they're kind of glue smudges. It's really easy to pick up, really easy to detect, and very unsightly. Now, let me just be clear with you guys. I had to pay $250 not including the extra 15 US for shipping for this thing. Now, first of all, when it got shipped over to me, it was in a crappy big brown cardboard box, and they didn't even do like a lot of bubble wrap. It was just like a one thin layer of bubble wrap around this blaster. It got shipped to me. So the reason why I did the whole unboxing in the first place is because the box didn't come to me in a fantastic shape, and I honestly wanted to keep it as mint in a condition as possible, but seeing as how damaged the box was after shipping, I was kind of disappointed. Plus, the box isn't even like a special box, you know. If you guys want the proof, go to the Kickstarter page and check it out, and you'll see that only 3 people should have access to this customized black chrome Havok. So 3. It was just 3, so they made 3 of these. I'm assuming, I'm hoping that they made only 3, because if I backed them up and I put down such a huge amount of money and waited for such a long time, now it's already like past the mid-mark of September when shipping was supposed to be in August. But anyways, you know, after waiting for so long and putting down that amount of money, if they're gonna start selling the Black Chrome series of Havoks, I'd be mad pissed. You know, I feel like I've been cheated by Tek Recon themselves. Now, this was a huge disappointment. Now, to me, you know, you guys know I'm an aesthetics freak. I'm a cosmetics freak. I'm very anal about how my blasters should look, and this is it's an eyesore to me. It just doesn't match the blaster at all. I mean, okay, well, no one else is gonna do this because 1, it's ugly, and number 2, it's because, well, I could just say, oh, I got this off Kickstarter. This is the limited edition where I actually requested for this name to be put on. But then again, it's only 3 of these things, and you can even, just on 3, couldn't you just pay a little bit more attention and stick this thing down nicely or create something nicer? You know, honestly, I was hoping that customization would be something like this, you know, where it would be, I guess, either hydrographics or some kind of a silk screen printing on, you know, with UV coat or something, something more high quality. But just this, I fed this back to Tek Recon. I told them that this just looks like anyone could do it. I could just go out there, get myself a piece of plastic, I could color it silver or whatever it is, or I could even get just one whole big sheet of like silver based plastic, print on or etch on my name and stick it down. In fact, I even have like better stickers that would match this as opposed to what they have over here. So that is my main gripe for this thing. Now, I don't quite understand the second part about this blaster's functionality, meaning that the first part is you squeeze the trigger for this to fire, as you can see, but the second part is, why does this work too? I don't really know. So maybe it's just you could choose to either fire it this way or fire it this way. Now, I didn't read the manual, so I thought that you just load your rubber bands inside, and then you do this basically to prepare your blaster to, you know, to start the whole firing mode thing, and then you fire it this way. I thought that would be cool. I mean, it's good that you don't have to always pump and squeeze the trigger in between each shot, but that was quite surprising to me. Why is that the case? I don't really understand. But apart from that, honestly, okay, all my gripes aside, Tek Recon, thank you for this product. I don't know how well the Singaporean market is going to take to, you know, attaching your mobile phones onto this this cradle that they gave you, the cradle over here, and then playing the Tek Recon game. Right now, there are a lot of I guess a lot of flack about that because, you know, oh, you know, your in-app your in-app game actually makes us gives us a certain amount of ammunition, but in reality you gave us only 36, that kind of stuff. So I don't really know. I don't even know if these will actually be hitting our local shores anytime soon, except for buying them online. But I like how this blaster feels. The way this plastic is finished, if it's cold and you touch it, it really does feel like chrome. So kudos to Tek Recon for that. It's a really beautiful display piece, just that this thing really sticks out. I'm just being really particular about it, but this thing really sticks out. But I think it would look great on my wall of fame over there. And yeah, I guess, well, it does look a lot better if it's out of the box as opposed to it being in box. Yeah. Yeah, so, well, now that you guys know my concerns, I really would be very disappointed. Excuse me, sorry. I really would be very, very disappointed if Tek Recon released Black Chrome Havocs to the market. I would honestly be really pissed. Tek Recon did reply to my post on their Facebook wall saying that they were sorry that, you know, it turned out this way and I didn't really like it. They offered nothing else but just a sorry, and they also mentioned that production costs for these actually ran up higher than they expected. The only thing I could say is, well, you're the ones behind the Kickstarter project. I did my job, I backed you up, and I backed you up for you know, an amount that is a lot higher than what most people backed you up for. Instead of getting in bulk, I got a display piece from you guys, and I'm disappointed that I didn't get my money's worth, I suppose. Even though it's a limited edition, $250 could get me a red long shot. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that brings this episode to a close. Thank you guys for sticking around. There is more that I want to show you guys. I have some interesting stuff that actually has been lying in my bin for a little while. Just didn't find the right time to share with you guys. But I want to. I also have another modification that I will share with you guys soon. Stay tuned for that. If you're not subscribed, hope you consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope that you like this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Please let me know what you thought about the over enthusiastic thing. If you guys found it funny, I might, you know, do it more often. I don't know. If it's stupid, tell me also. Don't just give me a thumbs down, just let me know what you didn't like about it, and then I will work on it from there. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys have a great week ahead. Thanks for watching once again. Stay tuned for the next episode. This was the Black Chrome Limited Edition Havok. Once again, kudos to Tek Recon for delivering, I guess, to a certain extent. And yeah, thanks to all of you for contributing all those funny names in my previous video. Take care. Peace. Hey Vato, you got a problem, Vato? Huh? You looking for some trouble, Vato? Well, you wanna go? Try me, I say.